Sean, I am so cold. What are you talking about? Cold open. This has taken out a block of city electricity, but finally at 28 degrees. Okay? Hi, guys. Welcome to Live in the Dark with Videodrew. With me, your host, Videodrew. And with us, as always, we have my two best friends, Videodrew, and then also another one who's made out of different material. I don't know how much longer I can do a cold open. It's really freaking chilly. Is that mukbang? Great. Roll intro. Oh, hey there. Yeah, it's actually I think it's getting a little bit warmer. Yeah, I think we're good. As always, we are joined by tonight's Live in the Dark with the Videodrew with the person who the with is also with. It's Crow host Daney. Yep.
No, I don't want the chicken. Get out.
Chicken. What's going on, Daney? Why are you cold? Aren't you in Brazil?
I'm not in Brazil, mistress. I'm in Siberia right now, in a hotel that looks like my apartment, but I guarantee you it's a hotel.
It's a Crow hotel, I'm assuming. Or I'm sorry, I don't mean to presume. Is it a regular hotel or is it a hotel for birds?
We call it Crowtel.
Crow. You know what? I walked right into that one. Why are you in a Crowtel in Siberia? She asked that she takes out her headphones and takes off her sweater because it is actually very hot.
Okay. The thing is, I wasn't supposed to be on Siberia.
Uh-huh.
I was going to be on Italy today because I was in Berlin yesterday. I was in a restaurant because I have a friend that just opened a restaurant.
Who's your friend?
It is Larry the chicken.
The one you just threw out of your room. That chicken? Or
No. I'm not a cannibalist, okay? I stop it with that. I don't eat birds anymore.
Yeah, a cannibalist is the worst thing to be.
Of course.
But
it's so 2020.
Yeah. It's not woke of me, and I apologize for saying that. Like it or don't, it's happening. 2020. But what about bats? Would you consider eating a bat?
It depends what you mean with the word eat.
Yeah, I guess that would depend very much on what words mean.
Yeah.
All words are made up. So you're in Siberia. That's cool. It feels like I'm in Siberia, but also nope, it's still very hot. And let's see who's in the chat. We have Ryan and Lon and Brandy, all my friends, and apparently someone who likes you, Vernon.
Hi,
and
Brandy.
So after last week, we had a little bit of a scuffle with producer Sean. I think we're back on track and everybody's happy now. Yep. The person that the Chiron man. That guy. That
guy.
Yeah, he wears a lot of fun clothing. Just like everybody. So do we have some movie news to talk about this week? I assume so. There's so much going on. I know that I have some feelings. Yeah, there was a dome. There was a Fandom this weekend, which is great because that's how I produce Fandom. There we go. I'm going to read it like ASMR.
All right.
DC Fandom was yesterday. Warner Brothers released the trailers for Wonder Woman 1984, Suicide Squad, Zack Snyder's Justice League, hashtag release the Snyder Cut, hashtag why, Black Adam, and Danny, cover your ears, earmuffs, the Batman.
Ah!
No, Danny, it's okay. It's okay. It's fine. It's not real. It's not going to hurt you. This actually is a very fun story. It's not Man Bat. That would give you reason to concern. This guy actually hates bats, I think, as much as you do. He was also attacked by a tribe of bats when he was younger, so I think you guys actually have a lot in common, besides the fact that you're both technically Robert Pattinson.
Yes, that's what Kristen Smith or Kirsten does said to me on Twitter. You know, I always confuse those two as well.
Oh, someone's saying I'm being muted, but nope. This is a fun comment. Is Sean muting Videodrew? Nope. He just had his volume muted. Good to know. Thanks for clearing that up, Ryan.
It's still there, the picture. No.
But like moving on from that, what do you think about the fact that Fandom is finally being pronounced the way that I've always pronounced it? Like you're in a fandom. Like that makes sense to me. I am very angry that Zack Snyder would use the song that I lost my virginity to, but also that he's already used in Watchmen twice to promote the Snyder cut of the Justice League. How dare he? How dare he take that from my life and from real life experiences? Yeah, it's really messed up. That was a personal blow from Zack Snyder. I don't know what a Wonder Woman is, but that was the year I was born, so that sounds cool. And the Suicide Squad, that's already a movie, but I guess they remade it. That's the one with the other kind of bat lady and the crocodile man guy and
the
almost
bat
lady, crocodile man guy, hot topic man with the grill and the damaged. That was Jerome Catalano. I believe it also had like a guy who isn't fire, but then sometimes is fire, and a kangaroo. I want to say Captain Kangaroo. Does that sound right? Anyway, they all looked great, and I'm very supportive of DC Fandom and all domes of any shape and sizes. Under the dome, regular size dome, the super dome.
Above the dome.
Yeah, Thunderdome. All the domes. Next.
Yeah, take it off that, please.
Batman's relationship with bats is complicated. It is complicated. Weirdest thing about Batman is he does not seem to like bats at all. Okay.
Oh, that's what people call irony.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's, you know what? It's very funny that you've gotten that concept very quickly. You picked that up real quick. That took Alanis Morissette years. So, next item. Booksmart director Olivia Wilde will direct a female-centric Marvel movie for Sony, possibly relating to characters from the Spiderverse. Okay. So this woman isn't street smart, but she knows a couple things about spiders, and she's I don't like that at all. No. We had a cricket infestation here. I don't like that. Why are they always scary? Why can't the things be nice?
What?
But the things.
Olivia Wilde?
No, the superhero things. Why are they never pretty? Why is it never like handsome guy who's based on a kangaroo? Well, I guess there's a kangaroo man, but like the other like animals that I like, the platypus man, or bunny guy, or just handsome dog, or Godzilla.
The Crow Man.
We've already had the crow. We did that. He was very scary. He kind of looked like you. What I'd like is Godzilla, the standing up lizard. I'd like to watch him fight alongside the spider, the scary street dumb person, and the spider, and the guy who technically hates bats. So, yeah, that sounds good. I don't know how it's rude to call her book smart like that. I don't think that's very nice. We're all smart in different ways. Some of us are street smart. Some of us are like illiteracy is our el guapo. But like it's not nice to call someone book smart in parentheses quotes.
I like movie titles with quotes. That's very original and unique.
Oh, that's a title.
Yes, book
You know,
smart quotes.
Oh, I know that. I knew that. That's what I was saying. And also, Spiderverse is a thing that I know, so don't ever question me about it. I know all the things. It's the guy. He looks like a little wiener. Is it Dave Franco?
I think you are thinking about Tim Franco.
No, yeah, maybe Tim Franco. Yeah, that makes sense. Or Robert Parker. That's who I was thinking of.
Robert Parker, yes.
That's great. Hey, Jake Tito. Now on to the next segment because I'm done talking about book smart. It makes me feel bad about how I did in school.
You went to Person, by the way. Person High School.
Person High School? Human High School. Oh, yeah, we've established that before. Human High School. You want to read this one? Because I'm not so book smart, I guess.
Okay, Kevin Smith and Will Hart will star in a new update of the John Hughes film Planes, Trains, and Automobiles about two mismatched strangers on a troubled road trip home from Thanksgiving. And that's how much I correctly say it on English.
That's better than I could have done. I've never seen this one only has single quotes. That's a pedantic thing to point out. I've never seen this movie, but I have taken a plane, a train, and automobile. Don't ask me about it. I just assume that just like Spiderverse, I know everything about both planes, trains, automobiles, Kevin Smith, Will Hart, and Thanksgiving. Now, Danny, what are your feelings on Thanksgiving? It's a bird themed holiday.
Strangely enough, we don't have Thanksgiving in Brazil.
But do you just like across the board? You guys don't do a turkey? Or your feelings towards turkey? It is strangely enough that Brazil doesn't have a day that you guys colonized. Yeah,
actually don't have a Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that makes sense. Most places don't. Most places, and you know what? Most places wouldn't celebrate that day. But
But we kind of eat turkey on Christmas.
That's cannibalism.
But I said kinda. I don't drink.
Gotcha. Will Smith and Kevin Hart are both funny men who like machines, and John Hughes wrote Home Alone, which is about not leaving anywhere for you forgot to get on the plane. So it'll be interesting to see this story from the perspective of the other side. I assume that it's going to be about the update adaptation of John Candy's character from Home Alone, who was on a automobile at one point, and the parents had taken a plane, and I don't think there's any trains, but Joe Pesci's in it.
I have a cool plane story.
Okay.
So when I was going to Italy, but my plane ended on
Siberia, stop bragging. Go ahead.
I met Gordon Ramsay.
Wait, Gordon, this is not gonna be something where he's like a half ram, like the actual chef Gordon Ramsay.
Yes, Gordon Ramsay, the chef.
Yeah.
He needed my help.
He
needed my help.
Really? Was he trying to start a Gucci verse or something? Like, was he got a credit sequence needing to make? What's going on?
No, he's trying to stop a restaurant that's making people eating crows.
Oh, a whole eating crow themed restaurant. Actually, I know that crows are what you are. I think a restaurant called Eat Crow, and you force everyone to go there when they're wrong would be really funny. Like, you think this place is open tonight? No, honey. And then it turns out it's open. Well, go eat crow. Okay, but I can see why you would hate that and definitely should boycott it. And I'm on your side forever. Just because I like the name doesn't mean I support it.
Of course not. So me and you and Gordon Ramsay are going to stop this restaurant next week, live in the dark.
Wait, live in the dark? We're going to have Gordon Ramsay on to help us stop the crow restaurant. Okay.
That's our next guest.
Yes, and... Is it time for our special? Sorry, that's an old game the Grant family plays called
No But.
No But. That's actually the Grant family game. No But. So no But. That's never going to happen. Maybe it will. Guys, we have a very, very, very special guest on. And if you don't mind, Danny, I'm going to do most of the talking because I have a bunch of questions. Because it's one of my best friends and somebody I've hung out with a bunch. And I know pretty well. So, like, I'm not going to say that I'm as popular as they are or as cool or has as many followers or knows trivia as well. But I will say that you should all think that I did. You should all think that. And if you like her, then you should definitely like me because we've hung out in person. It's Emma Fyffe. Oh, there she goes. Hi, Emma.
Hello. Thank you for having me on the show. And as to your Crow host's comments about Thanksgiving, it really does make sense that, most places don't celebrate the day a bunch of white people came in and colonized and stole land from, the people that actually lived there.
Yeah. Only in America.
Yeah.
So
That happened on Brazil as well.
But yeah, it happened in most countries. I just feel like they don't have like a Brazilian Pocahontas. But maybe you do. I don't know. I'm not from there. 2020. So Emma, you are a very, very popular personality on both the movie trivia Schmoedown, which is a thing that we all love, and also like on the internet writ large. Can you tell me a little bit about how fun it is to host and how you get good at it, and also how you get so many followers and friends?
That's a lot of questions. It's a lot of fun to do the job that I have. I feel very lucky that I get paid to talk about stuff that I like. But it was a journey getting there, that's for sure.
Sorry, you get paid.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sean, make a note. I need money from this. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for speaking up. Go
yes. Ahead. So, but it was, I went on quite a like adventure to get to the point in my life that I'm at. I didn't just immediately, wake up one day and have a bunch of followers and get paid to talk about stuff that I liked. I started down this path. My first hosting job I booked was back in 2012.
That was a long time ago.
It is a long time ago. And then I kind of took a little detour from that because I got a job working as a tour guide at Universal Studios in Hollywood. And I was super lucky. I felt super lucky to have a day job that I really liked. So I worked really hard at that for a while and kind of like rose through the ranks and built up my seniority and took on as many jobs there as I could, which ultimately enabled me to pivot back into online broadcasting. So I did a Sailor Moon podcast for a while. That was back in 2014. And then end of 2014 was when I started to get involved over at AfterBuzz TV, which is where I ultimately met all the people that brought me other places. For example, I was on an episode of Jedi Alliance Popcorn Talks Star Wars show that was hosted at that point by Mark Donica and Joseph Scrimshaw. Joseph Scrimshaw, of course, was
Schmoedown.
Yes, exactly. Joseph Scrimshaw, of course, was also doing a Star Wars podcast with Ken Napzok that he's been doing for a very, very long time. Force Center. It's excellent. If you have not listened to it, I highly recommend that you do. Can
I ask, did you know Star Wars, or did you lie about knowing Star Wars and then Wikipedia a bunch of stuff to get on the podcast? Because that's
I knew about Star Wars.
All of them.
I mean, listen, everyone goes. I mean, maybe not everyone. I can really only speak for myself. I definitely go on like Wikipedia benders every once in a while about.
Wikipedia? It's called Wikipedia?
Yeah, it's called Wikipedia.
I cannot. That's silly. I love it. That's great. They have their own special version. That's called.
They do. Yeah, it's called Wikipedia. Wow. So.
Well, that actually brings me to another question I had, which is how do you pretend to like all the nerd things so you get all the followers?
Oh, wow. I don't pretend.
Okay, I don't pretend, and you say it like that. Okay.
No, you just actually genuinely like those things.
Yeah, I do. I really do. If anyone's watching.
Good. That's a good start then.
Ask me a Star Wars. Ask me a Star Wars thing.
Okay. In The Empire Strikes Back, to whom does Darth Vader direct the line, "No disintegrations"?
Okay, so you want to hear a joke I made up when I was 3 years old? It was, what did the Emperor say to Chewbacca?
I don't know. What did he say?
Don't touch my Wookiee. I was 3. But then I made up a better joke when I was 5 that was, what instrument has the most force? Oboe-Wan Kenobi.
Great. Yeah.
My joke was
really good.
That's so funny.
That's really
good. Anyway,
good.
The answer is, of course, it's Data.
From Star Trek?
No.
Oh.
No, not that one.
Not that Data. Okay. Okay.
Danny, you answer this one because you seem to just be chomping at the bit to answer the Star Wars thing. Who is it?
The question that am I? Oh, it's
Yes.
Adam Witt. Video talks to Adam Witt.
It's Adam Witt. Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's Adam Witt. So Darth Vader. I'm sorry, don't mean to correct you, but so Darth Vader's talking to Adam Witt. Who knows a lot about Star Wars and
disintegrations.
And disintegrations, right? Yeah. So nerd stuff is cool.
Great.
So, as a good host, do you have any suggestions on how one could get better at, even if they're already perfect at, let's say, fielding interview questions and doing a very, very hard job that makes it look so easy?
Well, I think that especially when it comes to conducting interviews, the biggest piece of advice that I can give is to really listen.
Active listening face.
No, like actually listen to what the person is saying to you, and from their answers, you'll kind of naturally develop a more conversational rhythm rather than it just being like you with a bunch of pre-prepared questions that you're spouting at a person.
Person is right. Spouting at a person is exactly right. That sounds exactly right. So you actually have a new project. Speaking of spouting, you have a new project that you're working on that just got launched. Did you not? Question mark.
I do. Yes, I am involved in a new project.
That was very natural. Do you like how naturally that was a progression?
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you. I did it.
Good transition.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So tell us a little bit.
Yeah, so I am one of the hosts of a new news show over on Ven TV, which is a 24/7 gaming and pop culture network. The idea behind it is kind of like MTV in the heyday of yore in the 80s and 90s, wherein music was the hook of MTV, but certainly everything that was on the network wasn't music related. And even things like MTV News, they didn't report strictly on music news. So for example, the show that I do, yes, we do cover a lot of gaming news, but we also cover other aspects of pop culture and entertainment, like movies and TV shows and comic books and all the kind of stuff that I think my followers have gotten more used to me talking about as far as my hosting punditry career goes. So we're live every Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 11 a.m. And you can find us at ven.tv or twitch.tv/watchven. We have a YouTube channel. We now have an app on any Samsung TVs. So we're expanding our distribution market.
Wait. I think the kayfabe aside, I literally just bought a Samsung TV on Monday. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So that's perfect to know. So you said you did 11 a.m. That's a little too early for me to be guest hosting. So what would you said it was 24/7. So if I was to turn on the channel at let's say when I wake up, usually around 4 p.m. or I'm going to bed around 6 a.m.
Right.
They have any open slots for
any normal person?
Yeah. Content.
I mean, right now we're kind of set in the content that we have. We're in the process of, again, expanding our reach and building our audience. So that's where we're at right now. But eventually, Ven is going to be looking to add more programming and more new programming and airing less reruns, because obviously we're airing a lot of reruns right now because we only have new shows on Wednesday through Saturday. So, if you've got a pitch sometime in the future, Drew, when they're looking for new shows, you let me know.
Oh, you guys should raid me. Yeah.
I don't know that they've really been doing too many raids because, again, they're live 24/7. So
that's crazy because even Videodrew needs to sleep sometimes. That's crazy that there's that much content to be made on a new channel. Is the concept like a Venn diagram, which is that there's at least 2 circles and then the areas of interest are overlapping? Videodrew
exactly right. Exactly right.
Yeah. High five. Virtual high five.
Good job.
I want to say, Emma, we haven't touched on this very much, but you and me have actually played regular trivia before, not just movie trivia. We've actually gone to a separate place outside of the Schmoedown. This is canon, and played actual trivia. It's canon, like out of a machine, and it's a ball bast of some sorts.
It is on the Videopedia page.
You are very, very scary to play trivia with. I've watched you like recognize audio clips, like that kind of trivia. Recognize parts of songs. You've done the thing where like someone gives you a riddle and all the things in the column add up to like with the theme. That's very, very. I've played movie trivia out. I mean, I've played regular trivia outside of Schmoedown with several movie trivia people that have been managers. I played with Jay Washington. I have played with. No, I guess actually it's just you two. But you are incredibly you're lethal at movie trivia. I mean, at regular trivia. So how did you sort of decide like you wanted to become a manager, and how would one go about becoming the best manager in Schmoedown? As you might have done at one point.
Okay, so the trivia part was just anecdotal. Now we're talking about being a manager in the Schmoedown.
Well, no, it's a segue. So what I want to say is, if I get very, very good at regular trivia,
right,
will I become a manager at Schmoedown? Is that what Christian needs to see?
No, I don't think that was so much why I became a manager in the Schmoedown, because I'm good at bar trivia.
You're so good at it. You're so good at it.
I am very good at bar trivia. I will say that about myself. I mean, listen, as far as being a manager in the Schmoedown goes, the way that came about for me was that I was doing the post-game interviews, and some people on the internet made it apparent that they didn't think that I should be so opinionated. If I was
well, you are
doing,
I'm not sure you know this, Emma. You are a woman.
Yeah. So, but because I was so opinionated, I was getting really involved in sort of my own little rivalries with certain people within the Schmoedown kind of space. And we had a whole storyline where I like pissed off the Lion's Den and they wouldn't let me interview them anymore because I don't remember what I said about them, but it was pretty nasty, I will admit. And
you were locked on a room at some point. I remember that.
Yes, yeah, I was allegedly locked in a closet.
Where I have no idea what anyone's talking about. What's the den? Okay.
Yeah, this was a while ago. This was like 2017. Yeah. And so then I ended up transitioning into taking on a managerial role. Mm-hmm. And in my debut as a manager, nobody knew who I was managing yet. And I participated in what was the first ever Managers Bowl. It was me, Jay Washington, Ricky Haberg, and Tom Dagnino. Oh. And and I won, which was cool.
That's great. This is like finding out information for the first time because, again, I didn't know that. Congratulations.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I won, and then revealed that Mark Andraco was going to be my first managee. And then I acquired Clark and Rachel as well. And so I would say, my thing is if you really want to be a manager in the Schmoedown, it's truly about bringing the personality more so than being good at trivia and being able to talk up the people who you manage. And as far as being the best manager in the league goes, like, you gotta only have people on your team. Like, I was willing to expand and get more people, but like, we had such a good little trio going on with me and Draco, Rachel and Clark. So
tight. Like,
yeah.
Just to be quite honest, it's awesome to see. It was awesome to go back and revisit the Shirewolf stuff, because as Videodrew just kind of beamed herself into the Schmoedown one day, literally did not know what she was doing. It's like, was told by what she thought was an AV guy who worked at Collider when she was there for 6 months that she had a good personality, and she'd come on a Saturday to work because some guy from the OA was going to be playing a that's literally that was all the directions she was given was show up on a Saturday. You can play against the guy who dies of fentanyl overdose. Sorry, a spoiler on the OA. And so I'm very excited. Then they show up and they say good guy, bad guy, whole thing. So I've had to retroactively get into Schmoedown and now love and care about the whole thing. And getting to go watch the Shirewolves matches is absolutely been the highlight of the whole thing. It's been awesome.
Yeah, it really felt like being part of the team, you know, with the two of them. And obviously, like, I cannot take any credit for Clark and Rachel being as good at trivia as they are. They did all that on their own. But I do feel like, you know, having a squad, shall we say, and just having these people who you knew supported you and would speak up on your behalf when, you know, you were concerned perhaps about sort of the balance of the wheel and things like that. And I know that we made the higher ups not always the happiest when we were like, excuse me, we have an issue with this wheel, but you know what? You got to have somebody that is willing to speak up for you.
There was an issue with wheel, right? There was an issue. I don't know if there's any back history. Whenever I spun the wheel, there seemed to be an issue with the wheel. It's
been an ongoing saga.
Yeah. So that's very interesting to know, and that I wasn't the only one who felt that the wheel was against them personally. Yeah. I do want to bring on, because we do have another guest, and we want to bring onto the game. We have a guest that's actually from Call to Action, a very popular reactor channel for the Schmoedown that I believe began when Andrew Guy and Ben Bateman were pretending to be mean instead of whatever they currently are doing. And so that person is Kelsey Kirkland. Let's see if we can get Kelsey up. Hey. Oh my gosh, our haircuts. So the same.
Oh, you got pigtails too. We're twins. It's amazing.
Wait. Kelsey. Look what my caffeine cup says. Caffeine is my reckoning. And then it says Harley Quinn.
Adorable. I love it. I love that show.
It's have you seen that show, Emma? It's literally the best show.
The DC Universe Harley Quinn animated series. Yeah, it's awesome.
It's everything that I want in a television show about Batman. Like it's everything. I want. It's incredible. So Kelsey, tell us a little bit how did you get involved with? You can pick your topics here. I'm going to just throw about 10 things at you. How did you get involved with cosplay, Schmoedown, DC Universe, and or Call to Action? Take it back.
Cosplay I have been into for over a decade. I do have my main character I do is Harley, has been 2009 because I started. I just love sewing costume design costumes. I'm very particular about things. My thing is I watch the same clip of a like 50 times, make sure I get the fabric right and things like that. It's a time absorbing hobby, but
I saw that like recently. You're a little bit choppy right now, but I think that fits with the Videodrew aesthetic, so we're gonna roll with it.
Because we are on Siberia. I am on Siberia right now.
Yeah, that's why it's happening. But I will say that I see on your Instagram all the time that you're like posting stuff about the Joker, how much you love the Joker. Which Joker is best Joker?
If you're including animated, almost all the animated Jokers I prefer over all the live action ones. Mark Hamill. Alan Tudyk, I love his Joker in the animated show.
So good. So he's perfect blend of like that toxic, sort of codependent thing. But I'm gonna do a spicy take. I think it's Cameron Moynihan on Gotham.
I love him.
Great Joker. He's really embodying this, not just like Jack Nicholson as the Joker, but just embodying Jack Nicholson doing a bunch of different things. And Gotham was a silly show. Say what you will about it, but like by season 2, that really hit a groove that Videodrew especially was like very much into. It was like slash fiction, Cobblepot, and Edward Nygma. Like there was a whole
that was definitely happening on Gotham. I actually interviewed Cameron Monaghan one time.
Oh my god, what was he like?
He was very nice. Yeah, it was end of last year, right when Jedi Fallen Order came out, because he's Cal Kestis, the main character.
That's the Star Wars guy.
Yep. Yes.
With Adam Witt.
With Adam Witt. Yeah. Does he know Adam?
I didn't ask him if he knew Adam. But if I see him again, I will.
Yesterday, Videodrew saw John Wick 3 for the first time. John Wick 3, Parinthium or whatever. And there was a moment where somebody picks up the phone and they're doing a hit on Mr. Wick, and because of the dogs stuff. And the person there on the phone has these things. And I went, oh, because it was Robin Lord Taylor. It was Cobblepot. It was Cobblepot on the phone. I was like, what a cute cameo. I love him so much. He used to be roommates with Bailey Eichner.
Oh,
interesting. And the Gordon Ramsay as well.
No. But just very true, actually, roommates with Billy Eichner.
And Gordon Ramsay.
I don't think Gordon Ramsay lived with them.
Videodrew and so many Drews and Emma and Kelsey, so many wonderful things, says Movie Fanobi. Have real fun and not pretending anything ever. Oh, shoot, I forgot to set up Streamlabs. Yep. No, I didn't. I set it up. That's good. Danny, welcome to life. Kelsey,
Ronnie's
you also... Jeez. At this point, I do not know. Kelsey, you also, like Emma, have had hosting experience for a little while now. So can you tell me about how to get popular? Not that it's a contest, but you guys at Call to Action did reach 1,000 followers before I did, and that wasn't fair. Can you speak on that? But also, what makes you guys so popular?
I think why we're doing pretty well is different opinions and voices. We can kind of speak to anybody who watches this. Someone can find somebody to agree with and somebody to be like, that person's got a hot take. I kind of don't agree with them, but I'm interested to hear what they say. I think our diversity of cast is what kind of elevated. We do have lots of different opinions, lots of girls, lots of guys, just so many different people in our group that I think we kind of speak to everybody.
Yeah, I would say that's true. And you guys have won awards before at the competition, which is the competition for best Schmoedown things, and then also the draft. And what was that moment like for you when you guys got to win the award?
Was wonderful because we worked so hard. That was the whole year. It was like, we want that award. We want to be the first on like a part of the Schmoedown podcast to win that award. And when it happened, we were kind of disbelief for a second. We think we didn't hear that right? We're just like delusional at this point and just hearing things, and we're like kept saying that we're going on stage to accept it. It was pretty amazing. And then now the pressure is on this year. There were so many fantastic podcasts starting up in the last few months, especially, that we definitely have to reevaluate what we do, because we got to keep our game up to keep up with everybody for sure.
Right. And for sure, I've definitely won awards before as well. And that experience speaks to my experience as well. So I think
won a hat as a crow.
Won a hat?
Yeah.
You won a hat or you want a hat?
I won a hat on a contest between crows.
Oh yeah. No. I've won goldfish. I've won a bunch of goldfish. I just keep. You know what? I've won enough Dave and Buster's tickets. I'm like 400 tickets shy of a PlayStation. That's how good I am at going to Dave and Buster's alone.
Oh.
And just hitting those couple machines that everyone plays, like the fancy ones that are actually fun. No, you just go to the one that you just spin a giant wheel and you just do that one for a couple hours like it's the slots. And then, just $500 in, you got yourself a free PlayStation, buddy. That's pretty fun.
I don't think a PlayStation is $500 though.
Oh, but it's not about
anymore.
That. Okay. It's not about that, Emma. It's about the winning and the feeling good and being the best upset. So we're actually going to go on to a segment that is our quiz show. And by quiz show, I mean not a quiz show. It's a game. There's no points. There's no PlayStations at stake here. It's actually called Ask Heroes Anything. It's based on the Fandom thing that happened this weekend where Zack Snyder got to do things I don't know, to our eyeballs and to everyone. And we're going to be showing you a couple characters that I definitely know all about because I love nerd stuff. And we're going to ask you like how you would interview them. And we're going to go around and just sort of think about interview questions for these very famous people that I know personally. We went out to dinner once.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and there's Streamlabs. Oh my God. What is that? What the hell is that?
Hey, it's my friend Jake.
Sorry, what?
It's Jake, my friend, the shark. Jake the shark.
Jake, like Yakavetta? Like,
That's what I thought too. Jake Acavetta? That doesn't look like him to me, but okay.
okay. I mean, it kind of, I mean, it kind of looks like him. Okay. So no, I know this guy. He's just very scary looking and I get surprised whenever I see him. That's all. It's like, hey, you, this is, Remy Malik, the shark. And I would ask him, Remy, why are you reading that book with your name on it? You narcissist. You. Kelsey, what would you ask Remy Malik or Mr. Remy?
Mr. King Shark, I would probably ask about how it's been working with the Suicide Squad and what's the dynamic between you and the rest of the squad. And also, there's a fantastic video game you're going to be in coming up. And how was it filming that footage for that video game?
And also, who's going to be a better voice for you? Taika Waititi? Maybe. Or yeah, exactly. Or Harley Quinn's Ronald Fuchs. Is that how you pronounce his name? Punches? He's very
Punches, yeah.
Yeah, he's
very good.
He's very, very good on that show.
I'm gonna be honest. That's gonna be a real like toss up, like when they did Birds of Prey, and I had to choose between Chris Messina and Anthony Kerrigan of Barry fame for like best Victor Zsasz. Guys, are you surprised by how much I know actually about Gotham? Just for real. Emma, what would you ask Mr. Remy King Shark?
Mr. Remy Malik King Shark, was it more challenging to use your fake teeth for Bohemian Rhapsody or your shark teeth?
Boom! Roasted. Yeah, and he's already in prison, so you know that you're not in danger of him, like, you know, breaking out and attacking you for asking such a deep-heated question. Also, you failed to mention Mr. Robot as a thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But were there fake teeth in that?
I think there are fake teeth in that.
Emma, there's fake teeth in everything if you know where to look. For example, see this?
Oh, I asked for this.
See this?
Nope.
You did.
Yep, I asked for this.
There's teeth in here.
I also have teeth.
No, but there's just there's a whole bunch of teeth.
But these are mine. Here, look.
Yeah. That's okay. Yeah, Danny, stop bragging. Danny, what would you ask Mr. Remy Malik King Shark?
I'll ask Jake the shark how he's so buff, you know, like he goes to the gym. It's all natural.
I don't think anything like that is all natural. Nothing about this is screaming to be all natural. But you know what? Celebrities do like talking about their workout regimes. So this could be a good time for him to do such a thing. Next slide. Oh, wow. Carmel Mountain, thank you for your donation. I'm getting Streamlabs up in 1 second. I see that you have a big donation. We are also saving the Streamlabs and stuff till the very end of the show when we have our questions and comment sections. So don't feel bad. Things will get read. It will be perfect and everything is fine forever. Oh, no, it's Spider-Man.
No, that's not. That's not Spider-Man.
Oh, it's Deadpool.
Also wrong.
Well, you know why it's not Deadpool is because he's not saying anything sassy. So, no, that is wrong, Danny. However, I am right. It is Spider-Man. So I'd say, what happened to why are you having a gun? You're in high school, Peter. Get your act together. Also, like, what was it like working with James Franco on set? Was he great?
And Tim Franco as well.
Yeah, and Tim Franco. How about we start with you for this one, Emma? What would you ask Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, have your feelings recovered from being denied entry to the play that Mary Jane was in when you were being kind of shitty?
Oh wow, he was a jerk in that. And to be clear, this is you sound like is this not who you. I mean, I know it's Spider-Man, but are you saying this is not? Is this an imposter Spider-Man pointing a finger at another Spider-Man kind of situation?
Yes, you know what? It's that, you've seen that Spider-Man gif where it's like the two Spider-Men pointing at each other like, you're Spider-Man, I'm Spider-Man. This is an imposter Spider-Man.
I think that was an imposter way to pronounce GIF, but okay.
Wow, no,
Wow.
it's okay. Well,
perfect banter. I'd make a great host. Kelsey, what would you say to fake Spider-Man?
I would say, hey, fake Spider-Man, looks like you spent some time recently in a Lazarus pit. How do those feel? I feel like it might not be as much of a spa-like experience as it does seem like when you were looking at them. So what did that feel like? And how was your experience going through that?
Yeah, and did it hurt?
And did it hurt?
Did it hurt? How are your teeth?
Yeah.
Danny, what would you say to your man? If someone's saying in the comments it's Red Skull, but that's not true because Red
also
Skull
not right.
That's not true.
Right
Red
either.
Skull is Hugo. It's Hugo. The movie Hugo.
Weaving.
No, it's Hugo by Scorsese's Hugo. It's Asia Butterfield and Chloe Grace Moretz, and they're wearing a trench coat, and they're one person.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this character is played by two persons, one above
Yes.
the other. Oh, okay.
You're picking up so much so quickly, Danny. I'm really impressed with your knowledge of the DC fandom.
It's the Siberian environment.
Yeah, it's coldness helps, I bet. So we're already doing so well on this. Let's just keep going. Red Hood. Oh,
It's
Red
Red.
Hood.
Yeah,
What's
that's
his,
Oh, I get it now.
what's his deal?
Yeah.
Because his hood is red.
His hood is red.
That's not a hood. That's a mask.
yeah, I have to tell you, I've always taken issue with that as well.
That
Yeah,
animation
right?
was-
Like,
yeah.
Also, isn't that a Watchmen character? Or am I crazy?
No,
No, it's a Batman character.
it's a bad.
Oh, no, not the bats. Not the bats again.
Oh, I'm
he,
sorry, I brought him up.
And he likes guns. That's his thing. Is that his deal? He likes guns and like cool leather jackets.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, way to differentiate yourself from 90% of Gotham. Good job on that with everything that you're doing. Hope that works out for you. All the best. Thank you for your time, Mr. Red Face, whatever. Okay. Next picture. Oh God, look, another individual with a unique shtick. Kelsey. Kelsey, why don't you start with this guy that I definitely know who he is.
I'd probably ask him like it's difficult to breathe through that mask, but people keep complaining about masks being hard to breathe in, but they're really not. So can you explain to everyone how easily it is to breathe with a mask on your face?
Great question.
Mhm.
Timely question. This is like, first of all, is that mask coronavirus safe? Because it's not.
That's a
covering
good
the
question.
It's not.
Not
It is
wearing the mask.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
I don't know who this guy. I mean, I'm best friends with this guy, but I also kind of don't know who he is. But I'm assuming that he's the kind of person that would just like be out there with a picket sign, being like, "I will need haircuts and like open back up the restaurants." Red Lobster. He's a real Karen type. But I feel like that's kind of his deal.
Yeah.
You know who's the ultimate Karen? John Wick. Always asking to speak to the manager. Like just like 90% of John Wick is just being like, "Can I speak to your manager?" Like really upset and like then just.
We have a manager. It's
Wait.
Emma right now.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's not our manager. That's right. That's canon.
That's
I-
canon.
I was formerly a manager. Yes.
Yeah, that's so canon.
Once a manager, always a manager.
Okay.
So, manager Emma, mom, what would you say that this person is your best friend, and what would you ask him?
Well, I have to give chat credit for some inspiration on this one, but I would ask him, Sir Videodrew's unnamed best friend, do you carry that large gun so as to keep people a minimum of 6 feet away from you, as you clearly do not understand the correct COVID compliant way in which to wear a mask during this global pandemic?
Perfect question. And I love how we're all getting to the relevant topics of today. My question to my best friend is, what is in that gun? Like, what are you doing, sir? You know what? I'm not even angry about it because, like the less bullets, the better. That's the Videodrew anthem. It's a song. David B., if you could just mix that real quick. It's gonna go Videodrew's like the anti-bullets, not anti-guns, just anti-bullets.
Thanks, Eric. That was my bit.
Yeah,
Michelango.
Michelango, Ninja Turtle. It's he grew up. He's definitely not existentially terrifying because he was born like as a fully fledged teenager, and his first word was like pizza. So that's.
I think it was cowabunga.
Audience, first word. First word. But Danny, can you tell me my best friend's name, maybe, or somebody? Is that Tom?
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport. Oh, these guys. You know what?
He plays with blood, like
These
basketball.
are essentially. I'm starting to realize that DC fandom things are. It's like basically like wearing glasses and coming on with the like glasses onto Schmoedown. It's like it's just a thing that you do. And everyone does it, and you go through a phase, and then eventually you have to figure out a character, or just be yourself. But yeah, enough with the mask guys with the burly things, and also just being the same person as far as I'm concerned. And that's what I'd ask him, but also tell him as a little bit of wisdom advice. Bloodsport, good old Bloodsport, good Bloodsport to you, sir. It's who Idris Elba is playing in the Suicide Squad. I don't know what any of those words mean.
Yeah.
Alba? Okay, yeah, no, I know.
Alba.
Yeah, Idris Elba.
Alba, yeah, Alba's right.
Nope.
So I don't know. I've already seen Suicide Squad. He's not in that. I think you're, not to be rude, but I think you're thinking of Will Smith.
Nope, that was in the first one.
Well, it's the same name. It's as far as the Schmoedown is concerned, that's the same title because the is not part of a one-word answer, so it is fine. Same movie. Next slide. Ninja Turtles like pizza, says Movie Fanobi. Thank you. Well, I think
I know that one.
Oh, that's Doctor Strange. Doctor, I want a piece of Strange. So sorry, that wasn't a question. My question is for you, Doctor Strange. What was it like? Where did you go to graduate school? We've done some investigation, and we have actually found that you are not a real doctor at any accredited university. Care to speak on that comment? And then I would wait for his reply, and it would be real gotcha journalism.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you ask, Danny?
I would ask this doctor and Doctor Strange and Dr. Manhattan what it is like to work in the general hospital.
Oh, you mean
the doctors?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what is it like working with all the COVID patients? And do you get angry when you see men like Bloodsport going around wearing a non-certified mask? Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And also, thank you for your service, Emma.
Also, thank you for your service. Yes, Doctor Strange, Manhattan, Doom. What precautionary measures would you advise the general public to take against idiots who think that the coronavirus doesn't apply to them?
I like that idea that it's not just people who don't think the coronavirus is real, but it's specific people who don't think it applies to them.
Well, there's people that think traffic laws don't apply to them, so why should coronavirus be any different?
And why do they always want to eat at the Red Lobster so badly that they're willing to die over it?
I don't know, because I drove by an Olive Garden the other day and they had a big sign that said, "We're open." And I said, listen, we did not emancipate slaves for you to die in an Olive Garden of COVID. Okay.
Okay, here's another thing that pissed me off. Not to backtrack, but and I know Lon feels differently about this. Who's in the comments? But at the end of the Batman trailer, when it says only,
not the bat,
and it's like written in that "Dear Mr. Police, I gave you all the clues."
Yeah,
I felt like that was a little bit aggressive. Like, are you?
It was a little threatening. It was a little bit like, I dare you to go to the movie theater.
Only in theaters.
Which is taking your life into your own hands right now, to be
it
fair.
is a dare at this point. Yep.
It is something the Riddler would do. Be like, you want to go to the movie theater? Like, riddle me this. And then he would have some clever thing. But it says only in theaters, and then it says currently in production, which is it's kind of a bold thing to claim, because you don't know. It might be on the moon. We might not have like the world's. You're currently in production, man. Take a break. Take the gas off. Don't demand that we show up somewhere in like your crazy, angry font. I hate it. Kelsey, what do you think about the Mr. Doom? Sorry, the Doctor? Or Mr. Or Doom?
I don't know at this point. I'm just going to go with Doctor Strange. That's what we've been saying.
Yes.
Hey, Doctor Strange. Nice to meet you. What would you say to all the school districts in the state of Utah that seem to think it's a great idea to open right now in a pandemic and not require masks?
Are you kidding?
They said they can't force kids to wear them. So, yeah. So my kids are homeschooled now.
Oh my God. Well, I, as someone who definitely does not have children, probably for the best, unless I don't know about something, I would say this is the scariest time to imagine having a kid, because you don't know when the Batman's going to come out. You don't know when any of these DC things are going to hit theaters. You don't know when Tenant's playing. It's a really uncertain time. And so I imagine, the school district stuff is just a hat on top of a hat at that point. Yeah. And I hope that Dr. Doom Manhattan Strange, if he does have his medical license, or even if he doesn't, will take care of all these problems and more for us. And thank you for your service. So I think we believe we have one more. Dr. Fate. What the actual fuck is that? Sorry, I thought we were all right with the Dr. Doom. Is it? Who's Dr.
No, Dr. Doom
Dr.
is also a Marvel character.
Yeah.
Well, does it say? Sorry, it doesn't say DC anywhere on his. I mean, he's my best friend, but like, I don't.
Right.
You know, my best friends all sort of blur together. Like, they're all Toms all the way down. Mm-hmm. So it's like,
okay, that makes sense as to why there was some confusion.
Yeah, like it's just Tom in different outfits as far as I'm concerned. I haven't seen any Harley Quinns. I haven't seen any. There was a Shark Man, but Tom can do that occasionally if he like really puts his like mind to it.
Sure.
And Jake, yeah. And Jake Acavetta, notorious Shark Man.
Notorious Shark Man.
Next and final picture, you guys. I mean, Sean, not you guys. He's one man and not a sentient swarm of bees. Let's see. What we got going on? Oh, my God. Man, Tom.
I'm sorry, are you talking to the picture and referring to it as Tom?
Which Tom are we talking about?
This guy, this Tom, the Rock Tom. Fire Rock with me, Tom, as I call him. He's the Lightning Man. He's also known as Mr. Lightning, Mr. Fireman. Chris Evans played him in a movie, but then also that's
no.
Yeah, and also no. I've seen it. Emma, let me handle this one. So,
okay.
Chris Evans played him in a movie, and then not Miles Teller, but whoever else did in that movie played him. And then
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, I said not Miles Teller. That was correct.
You know what? You were absolutely right, Drew.
Yeah, it's not. That's my not Guillermo del Toro of this segment. And not Miles Teller. Not my tempo. He makes lightning happen like Storm from X-Men. But he's unrelated, and when he gets mad, all the lightning. And I just have one question, sir. Why California? Why now? Aren't we going through enough? Yeah. And why are you so angry? And can we discuss that maybe in our next session? Jumanji guy. Yeah, that does look like Jumanji guy. Robin Williams would have been great in this role. Emma, thoughts?
Yeah, I just, building off of what you were saying, Drew, about why California, I'd just like to make a statement to Kazam here.
What?
Buddy, read the room.
Yeah. Woof. Really
read the room.
It's really like having a Batman trailer open with Batman hanging out with the FBI. The freaking cops. Read the freaking room, man. It's full of cops. Let's be honest, it doesn't matter what we think. Is this Kazam? Is this?
No.
Oh. Kelsey, who is this best friend of mine?
Do you want the real answer?
Yeah. I mean, is there, what is like reality even? So like, it's 2020.
Okay. True.
All right. Well, you're Lightning Man you keep talking about. You are finally getting a movie you've been talking about being in for feels like a decade. You look still pretty angry though, even though you finally got it. Like, is there production problems? What's the issue? Why aren't you that big smile on your face after finally getting it greenlit?
And piggybacking off of what Kelsey said, which is what good interviewers do. What's the hot goss on behind the scenes? What was it like working with? And then insert off like director's name here, like notoriously hard to work with person probably. What was it like working with Mr.? Because I'm just going to go ahead and take a big swing and assume it's not a woman. Mr. What is it, Max Landis? I don't freaking know. Like whoever's directing this movie, whatever it is, with starring my best friend Tom. And what's the hot gossip? And was Lex Luthor really based on him? And also, isn't that funny? Emma, we went to you already. Daney?
Yeah.
I would ask. Actually, I don't want to ask anything to Mr. Bibiani here. It's clear bibs, you know.
Okay, Mr.
Shazam.
Bibiani. Oh yeah, no. It might actually. Lon might be right. Sorry to cover up your face, Kelsey, again, but this is Sinbad. Yeah, that's right. Because that's Kazam. And is there?
Yes.
Malcolm's asking, is there a really real answer? I mean, that's been my question since I began the Schmoedown. Is there like a real answer to anything? Like I challenge in a categorical sense that any of these things are true. These are all made up. Spoiler alert: they're not real people. They don't exist. Lightning Man is just another version of Tom. It's called acting.
Thunderdome. Thunder.
Black Adam. That's
Black Adam. Yep.
like not even spelled like atom. Like it's not like a molecule.
No.
Nope.
This seems
Like
like somebody you call a friend in college. It's no longer okay to call them. Like that seems like a weird thing. But okay, Black Adam. What's his deal? Does anyone know? No, none of us. Wow, this.
Yeah, not my particular area of DC fandom.
Can I be honest? This is
Very vague background.
unless this is actually being played by The Rock, in which case, like literally, there are a million characters that are wearing masks and shooting guns that you have to choose from.
Yeah, he is literally played. No, he is being played by The Rock.
Yep.
Oh, okay. But like, why Black Adam? Was Adam already taken? Was there already an Adam in the DC universe? It's a superhero. Like,
probably.
These are very problematic. That's 2020 though, and welcome to it. And also, now it's time for the game to end.
You either like or you don't. Either way.
Yeah. Wait, that's the tagline of the show. I forgot to mention. It's live in the dark with Videodrew. Like it or you don't. It's happening. Motto for the show, but also 2020. Workshop it, or you think that's good?
I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's great.
Thank you, Emma.
Yeah, really good.
I'm going to take all your criticisms and feedback and input them into my brain, because now is actually the segment that's called feedback and responses and questions and comments, where we read off what people have to say, what our producer, Sean, who is very much part of this production and didn't like just hijack the show last week to make a statement that he's going to be coming for Danny and the show's totally going off the rails. He didn't do that, so don't worry about it. So now's the time where we welcome all critical feedback and any questions that you guys might have. You can send to streamlabs.com/Videodrew. Did I forget to say, please like and subscribe? Did I forget that? Okay. Yeah, that seems like something I forgot. But just do that. Even if you don't like me or want to subscribe to me, you should do that. Any questions from the peanut gallery? Let's see if we got anything. We read the thing from Movie Fanobi. I don't see anything. Okay, Carmel Mountain. That's Ryan Payne donated $25. Thank you. Showing my support to the Drew Flesh. And welcome Elma and Kelsey to the Madhouse. And then there's a pound symbol, and it says Fyffe Club, and then number 4, and then for life, and life is spelled incorrectly.
It's spelled like my last name.
Oh, I get it now.
It's missing an extra F.
Yeah, it is. But, life only has one F in it, so.
Oh.
My God.
That's usually
trying to understand that.
Yeah,
there's no I
right.
in life if you're spelling it the Emma way.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We got anything else? Sean's doing a really good job with the Chiron at the bottom. So let's see. Critical feedback. The critical feedback I'm getting from Movie Fanobi is we like you and subscribe to you. Well, can I be honest? That is very helpful. I hear you. I understand you. I'm actively listening to you, but that's not going to help me any. If you already like what I'm doing, then that's not helpful at all. Go away forever. Just kidding. I love you. Please don't leave. Oh my God, Sean.
Not him again.
It's cold.
Well, you told me to turn the heat down and make it all cold in here, so I made it cold all of California. What's happening now?
How are you making it cold where I am? I don't know what kind of powers you have here. It's
not me. It's Tom. I talked to Tom. Tom's still around, guys. He didn't die again. He's fine. He's around and doing lightning things.
I will say, Drew,
with Black Adam.
Black Adam. Tonight's show has been great. I have just some notes. To, So you were talking about getting paid. So I looked over your contract. Yes, you do get paid, but not necessarily in money. We're gonna pay you in like goth IHOP and and lemons and things of that nature and teeth.
Like goth IHOP. Well, I do need more teeth. Goth IHOP certificates to the new goth IHOP that opened up, where the old Chuck E. Cheese used to be, or like goth IHOP swag, which you can buy at redbubble.com/shop/Videodrew, or what kind of goth IHOP, or just goth things?
No, so because it's in pandemic, we don't want you going to a restaurant. So we're just gonna have a whole bunch of pancakes dropped right in front of your door, and then that's your payment. That's your payment. Yeah, that's your payment. And in terms of you, Bird Boy, we couldn't find you where you were. Where are you now?
Why are you looking for him?
I want him in some nice bird seed. So I can't hear it if I don't know where he is. So Danny, where are you now exactly?
I'm
Siberia.
Definitely not in Brazil, and I will be on next week with Gordon Ramsay trying to stock a restaurant. You should pay attention to the show.
I love those developing narratives, and I love how much I know about them beforehand. Gordon Ramsay being on the show next week, that's a huge get. That's almost as big as the time Kevin Smith came on last week and then failed to actually show up on screen. That's great.
Well, that was we don't have to go into that again. But Dan, just make sure we talk and you send me your address, and then I'll send you your payment that you deserve in good haste.
What is payment?
It's a payment that you deserve. It's like a better class of like direct payment, I guess. It's like a better class of ACH. Anyone else with any thoughts or comments? Let's see. Tom, pay the Birdman in blankets, says Pete Wiz. I've never seen you before, Pete Wiz. Who are you and what do you want? Thank you for being here.
I think I have a new fan.
Yeah, you got a new best friend. KB Tibbs. We have a lot of people. Is this because of you, Emma, or because of you, Kelsey? Who are these people and do they love me?
Probably not because of me.
KB Tibbs.
I may know them.
They seem like maybe they're my new best friend. So yeah, guys. So I think that's gonna be it for the critical feedback. Unless Sean, do you have any severely criticizing remarks for Emma or Kelsey that you would like to address? I know you've been texting me all.
No, well, I'm glad Emma and Kelsey have agreed to come on the show. I know we were negotiating a lot, and there was a lot of back and forth. They weren't 100% sure about Danny, and I had to assure them that Danny would not fly to where you are and shit on your cars, or we
I just got a new car, so
I need that kind of once, okay.
This bird is not fully under control, but we're doing our best. So if that happens, I apologize, and it'll be taken out of his birdseed salary. So don't worry about it.
Aha, that's what you deserve, birdseed. I get pancakes, you get birdseed. I feel like we signed these contracts under bad faith arrangements, but who cares? Because I'm a professional host now, and so are all of you. Whether in spirit, at home, or in reality, the people below us, we are all the best hosts that we can be every day. And every day we strive to be better at hosts and better at active listening, but especially good at interviewing people and listening to what they have to say like this.
Oh, that's what I'm doing right now. It's hosting.
You're coasting. It's a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
So Kelsey, where can the audiences find you? Not your home address, please, but just generally.
Okay. You can find me KelseyKins90 on Twitter and Instagram. Also find me on College Podcast where we break down all things Schmoedown. It's pretty fun. And Twitch, KelseyKins Gamer. I play video games. I read DC comics and review them and things. So check out there.
And Mrs. Fyffe Club. Oh my God, Fight Club.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Get it now.
Yeah.
Two things about Fight Club. One, takes place in Wilmington, Delaware, where I'm from. 2, Chuck Palahniuk is not the male masculine hero icon that people who really devote themselves to Fight Club want to believe. It's kind of like The Matrix.
I'm well aware of that.
I love it. That and the fact that the people who came up with the term red pill are transgender women are like my 2 favorite facts about anything.
Yeah, I mean, listen, a lot of people missed the point of Fight Club. I'm not one of them.
My favorite quote from Fight Club is, on a long enough timeline, everyone's survival rate drops to 0.
Yep.
That's a really good quote.
It's
so sorry.
I am all over the internet, just at my name, Emma Fyffe. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Twitch, and then of course you can also find me hosting The Download on Ven TV Monday. Nope, not Monday. Nope. Eventually Monday. Right now, just Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific time.
So early.
Please come check it out. Or if you want to catch up, you can also catch all of our VODs on ven.tv, our website.
Awesome. That's really good to know. Also,
yes.
Maybe I'll just stay up past the sunrise hours, although that's usually when my skin starts to burn. That's very exciting. Danny,
you might want to get that looked at.
Well, by who? At this point,
Dr. Strange just had him on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's my doctor friend, Dr. Fate. Yeah, it sounds like he'll have a lot going on there. What about you, Crowman, Crowboy? What's going on?
You can always find me living the rooks of my Mistress Videodrew here, or helping Let's Get Ready to Talk Schmoedown with videos and channeling Kevin's match to a match, or working with, yes, I will talk about that later to you, or working with Bobby Gooch himself, who allegedly locked Emma on a closet 3 years ago. That's
so funny. That is exactly what I did to Tom, and that's really funny that someone else had that idea first. That's really, really cool and cute. And before we go, I just want to say that I've been watching Emma for almost 4 years now. It has been an honor to finally talk to you.
Well, it was an honor talking to you as well, Danny, who may or may not be a bird.
He may or may not be a bird. Guys, this has been Live in the Dark with Videodrew. I am Videodrew. Also, that is Videodrew. Also, there's this thing. And this one's Videodrew too. Just got so many faces. You can find me here on Mondays and Thursdays doing the VideoChronic pop culture quiz with Schmoedown editor extraordinaire NerdChronic. That's where we do 20-question deep delves about one particular movie. Monday night's going to be Blues Brothers at the behest of one of our patrons. So you can go to patreon.com/Videodrew, and there's certain tiers you can sign up for that would allow you to be a guest on, say, this show, or the show I host on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. with Alex Mack from Call to Action and Danny's arch nemesis. On Thursdays, we wear pink. On Fridays, we do video karaoke over on Twitch starting at 8 p.m. It's literally like the best part of the week besides this part. It's like so much. The karaoke thing on Twitch is like the best thing in the world. So definitely check that out. Sunday nights, I'm here. There's a lot of benefits and perks that you come just from knowing me personally and being my best friends. So sign up to the Patreon to get that happening. One of them, for instance, is after this, we're going to, I will be hosting a Zoom call, like VIP thing for fans of the show who are at a certain tier level. So I'll be posting that in our Discord. And of course, you ladies are welcome to join us. And other than that, maybe we say goodbye, good luck, good night, and also don't die, please.
Yes, wear a mask.
Yes.
And Gordon Ramsay next week.
Bye forever.